A week before the robbery, I was told two money changers who may come to Singapore. They're carrying a large amount of money.
Who told you this?
A lady.
Do you know her name?
Yes. Nur Hasima.
Surely you can't do it alone. Can you find people to help you?
When are those money changers coming?
They may come at short notice.
That's why I need you to find people and get ready when they come. Can you do it?
Yes, of course, no problem.
Good.
So, I hired Salim. I hired him because he said he knew the people who could do the job.
In the flat, Salim found a bag containing the money. He threw it out of the window. Later, I left the other men and I joined Salim, who was waiting for me in the car with the money.
Jalil! पैसा है दिल लगा लिया हमने तुमसे प्यार करके.
After the robbery, they gave me 20,000 Malaysian ringgit.
So where's the money now?
The 10,000 I sent back to my family members in Bangladesh, and the rest of the 10,000 I keep myself.
Did Nur Hasima plan the robbery by herself?
There were others.
Who?
Muhammad, her son.
Mr. Muhammad Noor Iskandar.
Yes.
Sir, please bring him to see the duty officer.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Don't mind, can you follow me to the office? Sir, please. What's wrong? Later the duty officer will explain to you. Okay, listen.
It was Abdul Jalil. He needed money to marry my sister. In fact, he's the one who passed me the keys to the flat at Dorset Road.
He did?
Yes, he stays there too, whenever he comes to Singapore.
Around the time of the robbery at Dorset Road, did Jalil contact you from Penang?
Yes, he did.
Hello? Yeah, they're on their way. Okay. Ma, the money changers on their way.
Okay, call Milton now. Tell him to get everyone ready.
Why do you do it?
My mother, she wanted the money for my sister to marry Jalil.
Where is she now? Is she at home?
No, she's in Johor Bahru.
Puan Nur Hashimah binti Abdullah ada di rumah?
Saya Nur Hasima. Kenapa
Polis. Ikut kami ke balai sekarang.
I don't know anything. I don't know who Salim or Milton is.
Do you know Jalil?
Jalil.
Abdul Jalil bin Nasar. How about Muhammad Iskandar Shah bin Muhammad Nasir?
He's my son. But he's young. He won't know anything.
But he opened the door for the men to rob the money changers. Doesn't sound like nothing to me. Did you plan the robbery with Abdul Jalil?
He's the mastermind. I don't know anything. Jalil's the one who planned everything.
Abdul Jalil bin Nasar.
Saya?
Polis, sila ikut kami ke balai.
Right. Thank you.
How?
Abdul Jalil has been arrested in Penang by the Malaysian police.
That's great.
Abdul Jalil bin Nasar was charged and found guilty for abetment by conspiracy to commit gang robbery. He was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane. Muhammad Ali was charged and found guilty for robbery with common intention. He was sentenced to 3.5 years imprisonment, and 12 strokes of the cane. Salim Mia Ibrahim Mia was charged and found guilty for gang robbery with deadly weapons. He was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane. Masum Haider Tofazal Hossein was charged and found guilty for gang robbery with deadly weapons. He was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane. Muhammad Zahirul Islam Muhammad Aminul Islam was charged and found guilty for robbery with common intention. He was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane. Muhammad Milton Talukder Muhammad was charged and found guilty for robbery with common intention. He was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane. Nur Hasima Binte Abdullah was charged and found guilty for robbery with common intention. She was sentenced to 3 years and 6 months imprisonment. Muhammad Noor Iskandar Shah bin Muhammad Nasser was charged and found guilty for robbery with common intention. He was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane. Aurat Hossein Muhammad Ali Sheikh left Singapore on 5th June 2010. A police gazette has been issued for his arrest. The planned robbery of 2 money changers involved a total of 9 people, including a mother and her 21-year-old son. The mastermind was Nur Hasima Binte Abdullah. Together with her prospective son-in-law, Abdul Jalil, Nur Hasima hatched the plan to rob the money changers. Being a regular driver of the money changers, Abdul Jalil knew exactly when to launch the heist. Nur Hasima approached Milton, who in turn hired Salim to recruit a gang of men to commit the robbery. The other 4 men were falsely promised a share of the loot. However, when Salim found the bag with the money, he tossed it out of the window. He then lied to the rest that he couldn't find any money and they had been set up. Salim, Milton, Jalil, Nur Hasima and her son Muhammad Noor Iskandar never intended to share the money with the rest. The robbery of 2 money changers involving a gang of at least 9 was handled by SIO Pong Ai Meng and her team from the Property Offender Squad of Tanglin Police Division. The officers were confronted with a tough case to crack, as both money changers could not identify the robbers. However, they were determined to solve the case. No time was wasted. Intense, painstaking and thorough investigation was immediately carried out. Their hard work and skillful investigations paid off. They solved the case within 48 hours. One by one, the suspects were hauled up to answer for their crimes. The vigilance of ICA officers also helped in the arrest of one of the culprits, Muhammad Noor Iskandar Shah, when he was returning to Singapore from Malaysia. And of equal importance, if not for the strong and quick assistance provided by our counterparts from the Royal Malaysian Police, Nur Hasima and Abdul Jalil would not have been so speedily arrested in Malaysia and brought to Singapore to face charges. It was indeed another excellent case solved by a team of committed officers, facilitated by the skillful investigation, vigilance on the part of the ICA officers, and a strong cooperation rendered by the Royal Malaysian Police. Next, robbery can be prevented. If you are a money changer, remit your money instead of carrying large sums of cash. In cases where you need to carry a huge sum of money, engage the security staff. There have been instances of money changers being robbed at their premises and went en route to the banks. Remember, if you need to carry a large sum of money, engage the security staff. Avoid accumulating earnings over long periods before depositing the cash at a bank. Vary the date, time, and travel route taken between your outlet and the bank to avoid being intercepted due to a fixed pattern of travel. If someone confronts you, stay calm. Do not resist, especially if the culprit is armed. Take note of his appearance, direction, and means of escape. If a vehicle is used, take note of its registration number, color, and make. Call the police once it's safe to do so. We've come to the end of this episode of Crimewatch. If you have any feedback, do drop us an email. I'm DSP Julius Lim, signing off.